Hello, folks. Hello. Welcome to the Gamesline podcast. It's me, John, hosting. Hello, once more. With me this week is the illustrious Scott. Scott, what are you up to?
What's popping, gamers? I'm just hanging out and having a fun time. My back is okay right now. I've spent 2 months off work on disability, but now I'm back. I'm back on work, and I'm back on podcasts. I think I podcasted earlier, actually. I don't think this is my first time being back since I got injured, but I feel good. I feel fresh. I feel whole. I feel complete, and that's what matters.
Have you spoken on the podcast about this whole scenario?
I have 100% mentioned that I broke my back on from the extra live stream.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Fortnite killed me.
That'll happen, folks. It's been a week of gaming, and I will say I'm looking at both of our lists of things that we've done and the news, and it's just kind of like, okay. Yeah, not a lot. I see. That's how it is.
We're blasting through it.
Let's just.
Record time.
Is there anything that you want to discuss though in general? Like, I mean, like now that you're feeling better, have you what have you been up to? I suppose has there been any kind of new updates with you, Scott?
I missed my improv class like twice because the last new improv teacher in my 101 would always send emails every week, and the new teacher in this 102 class has not sent me a single email. And this last class I managed to get to like an hour late, 45 minutes late or something. And then I just went and told them, "Hey, I don't know if you have my email or not." And they had my email. They just had one letter in it wrong. But now I'm back to learning improv. We actually didn't have classes last weekend because of Mardi Gras. And it's like, it would have been, I would have had to like driven downtown and like hung out at like a Mardi Gras parade or something, you know? Like, fuck that. That's stupid. Why would anyone do that? Who wants to go to Mardi Gras? Not me. I want to stay home and play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Demo.
Do you think that the Final Fantasy... Oh, I don't even have to ask this question. What the fuck? I was going to ask if you think that they would go to Mardi Gras, but the answer is yes. Like, what...
Yeah, they went to Costa del Sol. Of course they would go to Mardi Gras.
Yeah. What like, why would I even have to think about that?
Would Sephiroth go to Mardi Gras?
Ooh.
What would Sephiroth's costume be at Mardi Gras? I would love to see him in a fucking like Ragin' Cajuns like poncho, and he's got like he's like collecting like green and purple beads. He fucking loves ULL.
He's got that, it's like that, I think it was like 2 TikToks or something where it was like, the first one's just showing like a guy with like a gigantic like purple bead thing, and then the next TikTok was like the explanation where it was just like someone with that gigantic bead, and it said like, "Show me your butthole and you'll get this." that was Sephiroth.
I think he... Would Sephiroth show hole? I think that's like the question of our generation, right? Do you think Sephiroth would show hole?
See, I mean, I think he could be persuaded to. Like, I don't think he would just do it willy-nilly, but like in an instance like that, I think he would. I think I
don't think he necessarily needs to be persuaded. I think he would do it in a situation where he feels like he's fully in control. Where he's like, he sort of needs to like navigate a situation to a point where showing hole is to his benefit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's not just gonna do it just because someone asked. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you're going to give me the gigantic beads." Okay.
All I need to do is show hole for the gigantic beads. Is that all I need to do? That seems like quite the tall ask.
It's trivial for someone of my power.
Easy for me to do, but for anyone else. Did you play the demo?
No.
Okay. All right. It's okay. It is just the demo is just a part of the game of FF7 that is the Sephiroth and Cloud flashback from the first game. And they make some pretty big changes. Not to not to spoil too much of Final Fantasy VII, which if you've played Remake already, you already know that Zack is a character that is still alive and is hanging out and everything. But it is they changed the sequence pretty significantly. I was really hoping that it would just be like a full on what I was hoping it would be more of like a 1-to-1 recreation where you're playing like a level 1 Cloud and you have just like an AI Sephiroth that's just walking around and just glassing everything with you. But for an action game, like, that doesn't nearly make as much sense, and it's like, I can understand how unfun that would be. It makes more sense in like an RPG context because you're trying to tell a story mechanically with what these characters are doing, and it's like, and at that point in the original FF7, you don't know what the big twist is yet. But this version of FF7 assumes you already know what's going on here, and it plays with it in really interesting ways. Because at this point in the FF7 like continuity, like, Zack is just back. Like, he's just around.
He's back, baby.
He's back. He's doing stuff. And also, like, if you played Crisis Core, Zack is a character who is like probably comparable in power to Sephiroth, you know? They're both like first class soldiers. They are the best of the best. So it makes sense that in this version of the flashback sequence, both Cloud and Sephiroth are both just like level 40. They're the exact same level, and they're both very comparable in power. And also, one of the very first thing you do in this game when you get control is you just play as Sephiroth. You don't even play as Cloud. You take control of Sephiroth, which is like kind of I don't want to say revolutionary, but it's like it's trying to twist it on its head in a unique way. It's giving, like, Sephiroth is a fully playable character in this. He is not just like an AI buddy like Sonon was in the Intergrade DLC. He's a character you take full control of. He has a full moveset. He has a bunch of his own completely unique mechanics. And he's like extremely fun to play as well. And in this, it's trying to draw an equal comparison between Cloud and Sephiroth in a way the original version of it wasn't. And it's really cool. Like, they take so many interesting, small little nuances and wrap them into the sequence in a really cool way. I don't necessarily like. I'm trying to tread the line because it's an over it's like an over 20-year-old game at this point. Like, how old is it? It's like 27 years old or something. 1997 is when it came out, I think.
Something like that.
And, like, the things that happen in that game are already extremely well documented. I understand why people wouldn't want to necessarily spoil it, because it's like, for a whole bunch of people, this is probably going to be their first experience with FF7. So, it's trying to have its cake and eat it too, where the people who know what's happening, they're gonna understand the little subtle references that are happening. Like, there's one really cool small part where the sequence, just like it is in the original, is the entire group has made it to the small city Calm, and they're like, and Cloud is telling a story about when he like went on a mission with Sephiroth and things just sort of all went wrong. And in that sequence, like, it cuts back between the flashback to present day, and Tifa was also there in both versions of it. Yeah. So there's like one moment in particular where Cloud says something, and then Tifa just interrupts him and is like, "What?" And he's like, "Huh?" And they just kind of like share a weird, like, awkward moment between each other, because they're like, you know, she knows something's not right, but she doesn't want to like interrupt the story too much. So they just kind of like brush past it and move on. And it's such a fun little thing, because it's like, oh man, Tifa, you could like you could really just blow the lid off this entire thing just from the jump. It's so cool. Like, I really like the changes that they've made to it. I don't think it undercuts the original version, because the original version of that flashback, I think, is one of the cooler parts of that game. Mm-hmm. Like, the fact that it completely takes agency away from you while you're still, like, trying to struggle and learn at all to somehow keep up with Sephiroth. And the painted equivalence just makes it, like, it makes it more fun. Like, it just makes it more fun to play. Mm-hmm. And also, it's the beginning of the new game, so you need to re-tutorialize players on how to play the game, and you can't do that you can't do that in a sequence where Cloud is dying in one hit and Sephiroth is fighting everything for him, you know? Like, you know, Cloud's gotta earn his stripes. He's gotta show why he's worthwhile. It seems like they're not just gonna load your save up from the last one. I think they've already confirmed this, but they do start you off with a pretty robust kit of Cloud's abilities from the last game. So it's not like, so it doesn't like immediately feel like you're just starting from scratch again. You still have a bunch of the same tools. You don't have all of them, obviously. I think they're just going to completely reset materia, maybe give you a good like selection of a bunch of stuff from the last game. But
sure.
But they're wiping the slate clean in a sense where they're probably going to rebuild it back up, but still letting you keep a whole bunch of stuff that's worthwhile. Like, you still have Braver. You still have like Triple Slash. Triple Slash still feels a little too strong, but whatever, you know? And you also just have the Ascension limit break from the last game, too. Like, you have the next tier of limit break just from the start. And maybe that's just a demo thing, but they have said that save progress from the demo will carry over to the main game, so who knows? The other weird thing about this demo, I haven't gone back and checked on it yet, but there's also more content in it. There's an entire other second part of the demo, but it's for some reason time-locked. I haven't seen if it's been unlocked yet.
Yes, I think they said that they're going to release it like after a week or something, and it's like a ways into the game. And I think they were just like, yeah, no, if you play this, you'll just skip over it in the game once you get to it, which is like insane, but I guess kind of cool at the same time.
The description of it makes it sound like it's a pretty small like side story or something. So I don't think it would be like a major thing that you skip, but it would be like, oh, you played this side quest, so you just don't play it later. Or something. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing that I haven't like seen before, but it's also just like, all right, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do it, I guess do it that way.
It's so weird. The game is coming out in like a few weeks, and they're just like, well, here's a second part of this demo, I guess. God, I'm sold already. Like, I want to play it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a good time. I think it's worth picking it up and just seeing what they've changed. I don't think this was in the original. Like, there is a dodge move when you're in the middle of combat, and it like, you know, Cloud does like a little roll, but they've changed it so that Cloud can just do that whenever he wants, just running around. And that's also the way you like skip over obstacles. So you're doing a very Legend of Zelda style like roll into a fence and then you leap the fence and stuff.
Sure.
It's really silly, and you can just spam the roll button over and over again, which I love doing. Of course, like every game should have a roll button. It's cool. I'm very excited to see what Rebirth is going to look like as a whole. It also does the demo does also end with just like a big trailer that I feel like maybe spoils a little too much about the game. But, you know, a lot of it seems very out of context. So who knows what that's actually going to look like. It's interesting. Man, fucking Final Fantasy VII's back, dude. I love it. I love Final Fantasy VII.
They made a seventh one.
They did. You know what else they made?
What else did they make?
They made an eighth one.
What the hell?
Okay. last time I was on the podcast, I think I had finished Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 4, and Final Fantasy 5. And I also beat Final Fantasy 6 a little soon after that.
Right.
And I was like, I wasn't planning on picking up another Final Fantasy like so soon. But I recently was just like in New Orleans. And like I had my Steam Deck with me, and I'm just like, I'm like alone in my room, and I'm just like, well, I gotta do fucking something. So I booted up Final Fantasy 3 and played that for a little bit. And then when I got back, I tried to play Final Fantasy 3 again, but the Steam cloud save didn't transfer over. I think it just doesn't have cloud saves because it's a 3D remake and they released that like fucking years ago, like before cloud saves were even a thing. So just like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna not play this right now. And I booted up Final Fantasy 8 instead. And I've been like, man, I've been playing through that game and fucking, I hate pretty much everything about the way it plays.
Wow.
It is like a dynamically bad RPG, like combat wise, but everything that's happening in the story like fucking cooks, you know? Like they have some real shit happening. It's a game that is so interesting in the chronology of Final Fantasy because it feels like in many ways such a direct sequel and a response to 7, which obviously it is. It's the one that came right after it. It's like the next mechanical step
8.
up. Yeah, it's 8. But there's so many parts of it that feel so much like, you know that game fucking Final Fantasy 7? That's baby shit. Look what we can do now. Look at how we're like, we have fucking FMVs playing in the background while you're like traveling through areas and there's like scrolling and pans and everything. We have so many fucking cinematic techniques. You don't even know. We're fucking Square. I think it was just Squaresoft at the time. I don't think it was Square Enix. We're fucking Square. We have the money. We have the shit. Fucking Final Fantasy 7. Fuck that game. Final Fantasy 8. This is the one, baby. We're invented back. Gunblades. The sickest weapon you could ever come up with. The Gunblade.
This one won't or the one after this won't have voice acting. Sorry, George Wood. Rest in peace.
But at the same time, it's also like, it's clearly like 7 was a Nomura joint, I think. Right? Yeah. It was a Nomura joint. And there's a very distinct Nomura-ness to it. That really stands out, but also like after playing Final Fantasy 6, it's so obvious how much like Final Fantasy 7 is sort of like a weird stealth remake of that game. But also 6 fucks. 6 is great. Love 6. Had such a beautiful time playing 6. Don't really know how much I could say other than what a damn good video game Final Fantasy 6 is. But 8 is just like, man, they really wanted to try some radical shifts with how this game plays. The entire junctioning and drawing system, both of them are bad. Or it's like, there's kernels of a good idea in each of them, but because they're so closely linked together, and because they require you to spend way too much time just sitting in battle hitting a same menu over and over again to actually get anything worthwhile, it just turns it into such a tedious experience. It's like unreal how poorly they thought out these systems. And then on top of that, there's the entire level scaling aspect to it, where if you just level up your characters too much, the game just you could soft lock your game by making it too hard. So
weird.
It's simultaneously discouraging grinding while also making you do something else completely like annoying and tedious. I'm at the point where I've realized like one of the best strategies is probably just like keep one of my characters at a really low level and just like never use them, which is sad because it's as far as casts go, I like the cast generally. I like the cast. I like the weird plot twists it takes. Some of the writing is very simplistic in a way that feels like it's like it's trying to comment on the way older Final Fantasy games are very straightforward, and it's trying to take those fantasy tropes and play with it in a way that's very unique. But at the same time, they're trying some very bold swings. Like one of the big fucking plot twists in this game is all of the characters realize they have amnesia and we're all together as orphans, like in an orphanage together. And they all figure it out in a very long, drawn out scene where they're just like recounting all of their oldest memories that they can remember. And structurally, it's one of those sequences where it's like, yeah, this is all really interesting, and all of the information that's being presented is like really cool. But I can't help but think you probably could have presented this in a way better way, because it's just like here's a major reveal, and then another character goes, "Huh, that's weird. How about this major reveal?" And then another character goes, "Huh, that's weird. What about this major reveal?" And then it just keeps happening over and over again in the same scene, and all of it feels like it has zero weight, but like it's cool. Like the story there is cool. There's stuff going on. I'm very interested in seeing where it goes, but I desperately want to not play it nearly as much. I'm thankful that I'm playing the remastered version, because that does just have macros that are just like, hey, do you just want to turn off combat? Or also, extremely thankfully, there's one that's just 3 times speed. And man, this is one of the slowest games I think I've ever played. So that 3 times speed toggle is so helpful. Like the combat just generally feels very slow. All the animations are very slow. And on top of that, the vehicle that you get, it's not the airship that you get, because you do eventually, it's a Final Fantasy game. You're going to get an airship.
You get an airship.
But the primary vehicle that you have for a while, it moves at the pace of a fucking glacier, and you need it to travel around the entire world.
Oh, no.
So anytime I got in that thing, I was just like, well, I'm turning on 3 times speed to like try and make it bearable. And also, like, the weird PS1 navigation of the world is so frustratingly bad, too. Like, there's no, like, the camera itself is unbelievably bad. The draw distance, they tried to do a really interesting thing where the entire world is actually a globe. So there is there is a curvature to the globe whenever you go to a place and you see things sort of pop up across the horizon. But the draw distance is still like incredibly low. So usually that just means like, oh, a gigantic a mountain is just popping up in front of you. Like it's, and like your actual view that you can see is so small that it's so easy to just miss entire like settlements or like huge things that are just right in front of you, because the camera just like frustratingly nowhere near where you wanted it to be. I can't believe how poorly this game like controls in so many ways. I'm having a good time though. I put it off because I started playing other things recently, but I think this will finally be the time in my life that I finish Final Fantasy VIII. I can feel it coming. Like, I got pretty far in my first attempt, like, years ago. And then, like, I tried it again. My first attempt was on the PS1, like, in the 2000s, when, like, Final Fantasy X was out. And then my second attempt was a few, like maybe a decade ago. I almost said, like, a few years, but it's definitely been longer than that. And, like, I think I just played a couple triple triad games and was like, all right, I'm out. I don't really need to see more of this. It's so funny that they just call Guardian Forces GFs and just say GFs all the time. That's so funny.
It's good, I think.
It's really good.
Humble opinion.
I love to junction my GF. I love that there's I love that there's an item that says like pet house and it's restore all HP to GFs. Also, the other interesting thing is you can see the aesthetic through line of Final Fantasy VIII straight to Final Fantasy X, like the very 2000s style of aesthetic just sort of coalesces by the time 10 comes out. Mm-hmm. I also really like Squall as a character because it's like they're doing Cloud again in the sense that Cloud is a very he's a very like abrasive character when it comes to the people he's with, and he is like he's rude, he's very thoughtless, but over time like he comes out of his shell, and FF8 feels like them doing that again, but Squall and the entire cast are all teenagers. They're all children. So the read is entirely different. Like, this is a game where these people fucking watched Evangelion, you know? Yeah. Like, they are all on the child soldier tip. They have some things to say. And Squall becomes this really interesting character where you can see his internal monologue pretty much at all times, which explains why there's a weird internal monologue in Final Fantasy X as well. Like Nomura had a thing he was trying to do, and it didn't transfer as well when there's voice acting. But you can see what Squall is thinking pretty much at any time, and it's so interesting how quickly he shifts from very, very normal, very normal interactions with his friends to like, none of these people actually care about me. I'm just a fucking tool. Like I shouldn't be given nearly as many of the responsibilities that I have. I'm such a broken person. He's always thinking about like how depressed he is. Right. And it's neat. Like, it's neat. I think it's such an interesting way to tell the story of that character, which is, I think it's going to go the same way Cloud does. Well, I don't think it's going to go nearly as extremely as Cloud does, because Cloud goes through some stuff in Final Fantasy VII, but I think he is going to have a realization of like, the people around me care about me, and like, I want to try and do better by them, you know? It's cool. It's a cool game narratively. Can't stand playing it at all. Even Triple Triad, a mini game I enjoy, like over the course of the game just gets so frustrating and bad because they add a bunch of like regional rules over the course of it, and one of them is one I haven't had a chance to change yet, which is just random, which is like you don't pick your deck that you play with, it just picks it randomly from your pool of cards, and it's such a crapshoot. Yeah, it's so bad. Man, so mad at this game in so many ways, but man, I'm gonna finish it. I have to.
You gotta.
I am determined. I gotta.
Well, let's see here. Should we do news or what else? I mean, there's I want to hit some news. I want to hit some news.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not a ton. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Let's see here. I feel like everything is just going insane within gaming right now. Like, I'm just looking at this list of news and I'm just like, oh my god. All right. Let's see here. So Disney, the Disney company, the big D, the people we're sick and fucking tired of, the company that we're all sick of. I feel like even people who like Disney are just kind of like, all right, guys, what are you doing?
Cool it. Come on, what are you guys doing?
Well, they have spent $1.5 billion in an investment into Epic Games. It's an equity stake.
A lot of money.
Yes, it is a lot of money. There is still going to be a regulatory approval for this, for it to go through fully. But they're saying that they are going to, quote, build an all-new games and entertainment universe that will further expand the reach of beloved Disney stories and experiences. They're saying that there's going to be some kind of Fortnite thing, of course.
Oh, obvious. I mean, the Star Wars characters are already in Fortnite. They've been. It does not surprise me that more Disney stuff would get into Fortnite.
Yeah,
fucking Jack Skellington is in the game. You know,
you can kill people as Jack Skellington.
Oh, they should. Oh, you know what would be really funny is if they just
and Marvel
added
characters. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Marvel ones. They should just add the Steamboat Willie Mickey. Just like don't even talk to Disney. Just do it on your own. Just like put them in there.
Yeah, what are they going to do about it? Yeah, there's going to be some form of interactive experience in Fortnite where you will be able to play, watch, shop, and engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney franchises.
I love to engage with content from Disney franchises.
I don't know. It's just like, sure. I don't know. It seems like some kind of metaverse thing.
That's what they've been trying to do with Fortnite for a while, but it's like, it's so unsuccessful. Like, they recently, I talked about it like a while ago when I was on, but they rolled out that series of different mini games.
Right.
Like the rocket racing, they added the rock band / fuser style music modes.
Yeah.
And just watching the player counts on those drop off while there are just like other user made modes that are already way more popular than those is nuts. Like they put those front and center just on top of your bar at all times. And the Lego Fortnite as well. Lego Fortnite has also dropped off on popularity. Turns out, if you just put a very banal survival game just out there for free, people probably aren't going to stick with it for very long.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lego Fortnite one was huge when it launched too. Like there were so many more people playing that than just like the regular Fortnite Battle Royale modes. And then eventually it just kind of dipped. It's really sad. Like, well, I guess it's not that sad. It's Fortnite. Who cares? But like they have such high aspirations for what this game is, and nobody cares because they just want to play the Battle Royale.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. The only thing that I have seen is I saw the fucking Jeff Keighley Game Awards experience, and it was just like, climb up this tower and collect the Game Award. And
I
just
played
like
I played the oh god, I don't remember what car manufacturer it was, but there was one where they just like oh no, it was Shell Gasoline's experience. They had an entire Fortnite VR experience, or not VR, Fortnite experience where you go to a Shell station, and then from there you can travel to other worlds to play these racetracks. And every single one of the racetracks is like extremely broken in a way that where it's just like it barely functioned. Like, yeah, I want to play more shit like the Shell gas station experience, guys. Yeah, give me more of that. Feed me the slop.
It's crazy out there. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You play Shell Gas in Fortnite. Out now.
I guess, yeah, you can.
There's some weird ones. There was like that weird Junji Ito experience or something. Like, I never tried that, but sure, whatever, guys. The fact that they're... No, go ahead.
I mean, like, the first few that they did were like, hey, we want kids to interact with history, so they made like a Martin Luther King one and like a did they do a Holocaust one, or am I misremembering that?
I don't think they did a Holocaust one. That would be insane. Maybe they hold on.
They definitely did the MLK one. I feel like they did a Holocaust one.
I just searched Fortnite Holocaust Museum and it did auto-populate. Oh no. Oh no, Fortnite Holocaust Museum, otherwise known as Voices of the Forgotten, is a virtual museum for video game Fortnite. So yeah, if you want to learn about the Holocaust, go ahead and download Fortnite today. And check out the Voices of the Forgotten Fortnite Holocaust Museum.
A quote from the Christian Science Monitor here. Fortnite is not an obvious location for a museum about genocide. The popular Battle Royale game is probably known best for its extensive suite of goofy, gesticulating characters. It is a place where you can find Batman duking it out with a sentient banana peel, and then swinging his arms in a viral victory dance known as the Gritty. That is true. You can do that.
It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, like, the first of those experiences was, like, when they were introducing the concert modes and stuff, right? And then eventually they rolled out Fortnite Creative just proper, and anyone could make whatever they wanted. But there's such a weird disparity of, like, a regular person who plays Fortnite Creative and a company who gets, like, the actual permission from Epic to add a whole bunch of brand new assets into the game or have a bunch that are custom designed for their own sponsored experience. I can't believe I'm only just hearing about the Fortnite Holocaust Museum.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Speaking of not knowing what the fuck is going on anymore, Scott, I feel like this is maybe pertaining to your interests.
Oh, yeah.
Also at the same time, not at all. Because Tencent apparently got a good amount of shares in From Software about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And with that stake, they have used that leverage to reportedly start work on an Elden Ring game for mobile phones.
Oh, that's interesting. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you could... sure, I mean, Elden Ring runs great on a Steam Deck. Like, you could probably port that to a mobile phone, and it would be, like, totally... I don't think that'd be the ideal way to play, but...
Quoting from this Polygon article, Tencent intends to make Elden Ring a free-to-play game with in-app purchases in the style of Genshin Impact.
Oh. Well, that's, I don't know about that one. I'm not sure how you would translate that one to one. I don't think it would necessarily work.
They have apparently been struggling heavily with this since 2022.
Yeah. You guys just figuring that out now, Chief?
And Tencent's chairman was recently quoted as saying that their game development sector has, quote, left us feeling having achieved nothing.
Christ. Yeah, no, it's... I mean, sure, if you want to take the map assets and you want to try and flip it into an actual big open world game, that would be difficult to do because it's still like, it's a big open game, but it's still a linear video game. There's still progression from area to area to area. It's not the same as Genshin where you walk a direction and eventually you go to another place. But, like, man, the idea that someone would draw 5-star rivers of blood and then that would be their fucking big new item that they get, like, oof, doggy. What would you be drawing for? If it's like Genshin, you would get weapons, right?
I guess just weapons, yeah, because like it wouldn't.
They would have to do cosmetics in one way or another. Because
I guess it would just be weapons and armor, like, or maybe.
Now, what's funnier to me is the idea that you would draw specific Elden Ring characters to play as. And it's like, oh boy, and then you get their like specific weapons, and ooh, that's so painful. Ooh, I hate it. Yeah, I want to play as Recusant Henricus. Or fucking Wolf Vagram. Why not? Give me I need a 2-star Old Knight Istvan.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. If this game does come out, and I can roll for the loathsome... I will play it. If you could roll for the loathsome Dung Eater, I would probably play it. Like...
Oh boy. Dung Eater playable characters really good. Yeah, they do that. I think you could do that. Man.
Summer Dung Eater, and he's just
Summer Dung Eater.
Extra stinky. He's out in the sun. Like he's like those like dried up white turds that like if you don't clean up after your dog, it looks like.
You get patches in a bikini.
Finally.
Oh my god, Summer Raya. Ooh. That posture, in a fucking swimsuit. Oh, baby. Just
you know she's going in the pool with a shirt on though. That's the thing. Like
she's wearing like a heavy metal band t-shirt. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much. I'll play it. I'll definitely play it, but man, that's so sad.
What are we fucking doing? Apparently, this comes off of they were going to make some kind of Nier game, and that did not go anywhere too. So,
I mean, they made a bunch of like, well, they haven't made a Nier mobile game. I don't think
Square made Nier games, like Nier Reincarnation and all that. But it seems like Tencent wanted to like make a Nier Automata game and then God. Couldn't figure out how to like make it an actual mobile game because that's no
this is oh my god, I hate this so badly. They should Christ, they should really just let me they should do a bridal version of Ronnie, because everyone's gonna marry her. That is one of the endings, is you just marry Ronnie, so why not? Bridal Ronnie. I get the fucking money is there for the taking, Tencent.
There you go.
Christ. I hate this video game.
Alright, I guess I'll talk about gaming.
Hit me.
I'll speak on the gaming that has occurred. Folks, I don't even remember.
How much wealth have you accrued?
The weeks and the days have fucking strung together. I can barely remember what day it is. Like... I'm a ways into like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I don't have Infinite Wealth yet, but I feel like I'm on the way because I did get really, really fixated on Dondoko Island for like 3 or 4 days there.
I haven't played this game. Everyone I know has also done that.
Because it's just like, yo, listen, it's like Animal Crossing in this game, but with a little bit more rigidity. And you also fight people sometimes.
Ooh, that's what Animal Crossing needs, is the ability to beat someone up.
Yeah, like so the story is, so Ichiban just like ends up on this island, and then he's like, oh well, then I guess I'll help revitalize this this resort that used to be here, because these evil pirates called the Washbucklers, who just dumped trash on the island, did that. And so you clean up the island and you start putting stuff out on the island, and then people start showing up and you make a nice little resort. And it's so far it's the best way to make money in the game. Like, you know, like you can run around, do all kinds of little activities and all that, but I got like almost 100 grand now, and I'm sure that if I continue to upgrade my island, I will get way more money. This is like, I haven't even fully cleared out all the washbucklers from the island. I still have a good amount of stuff to do. But yeah, you're setting things up, you're crafting things. Look, I realized that they knew what they were doing, and I was sitting there like, man, you know what? Like, I tweeted it out, like, everyone who's like, oh man, I hope Game Freak learns from what Power World's doing. Like, whatever. I want the Animal Crossing team to learn from Dondoko Island, because you can craft shit using stuff that's in the outside of your inventory. Like, if you put it in your crate, you could still use it for crafting. There you go. You couldn't do that in Animal Crossing. You could do it in Dondoko Island. So, automatically better. Automatically better than Animal Crossing New Horizons. Right there. You can invite a homeless dude to your island, and he'll pay you like 10,000 Dondoko bucks after leaving because he was so happy. And I think that's like about equivalent to like $600-700 US. So it's like, I mean, you know, I'm not going to shame someone for using money on things that they enjoy, but also this motherfucker's showing up like every week.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you could probably just like pay rent with that instead of, but I mean, maybe he's just gonna be living on Dondoko Island, and then, you know what, I kind of respect that. Just fucking crash in on Dondoko Island. Because it's chill, and you also get Ichiban running up to you and giving you like curry every day.
Okay, I need that.
Yeah,
Need
now
that
now
in my life.
I'm kind of realizing this is maybe just like one of like that scenario of the people that like, oh, it's the rent is so high in this in the city where I'm doing my college classes that it's cheaper for me to just like take a fucking plane there once a week or whatever. I feel like that's like the equivalent to that, where it's just like, yeah, I don't have a house. I'm living on the street for like 3 days a week. The other 3 days, I'm just fucking living in paradise, and I'm paying less than I would be with a house. And it's like, you know what? I get it. I fucking get it, man. They're fucking, and there's so much of this game. There is so much of this game. Like, it's legitimately a little overwhelming because there's all this stuff with Dondoko Island, which is literally like a game by itself. Like it is as about as fully featured as New Horizons is, like straight up. Like not as like, maybe there's a couple of things that it doesn't have. Like, okay, you can't like dig. You can fucking fish. You can catch bugs. You fight dudes. You're upgrading your island. You're upgrading your house. You have a house that you could decorate.
Ooh,
like it's fucking Animal Crossing, like straight up. And then there's Sujimon, which is the like, you know, in Yakuza 7 there was the like big Pokemon parody where it's just like, yeah, whenever you fight a dude, you know, because Ichiban, when he gets in a fight, he hallucinates that they're RPG monsters because he's crazy,
right?
But it was just like a fun thing where it was just like, oh yeah, here's all the different like critters that these guys that you're fighting turn into. And they're all these like shithead designs, insane asshole people. And it was just like a Pokedex joke. But in this one, they were just straight up like, oh no, now you can capture them and train them.
I love to capture a guy.
Yeah, and it's not like you're like, oh, I'm going to throw a ball at him and catch him or something. What you do is you go up to him with a little gift basket and you beg him to join your team. Like, literally get on your hands and knees and beg. And then a good amount of the time he says yes. And then you can train him.
I love to train guys.
And you can also bring them to Dondoko Island and they'll do manual labor for you. And then and they'll level up there and become your friend more. And you can also walk up to them and do the Pokemon-ami like head pat thing. You can pet your men.
You can rub men's bellies.
You can rub them and they're just like, Ichiban-san, arigato. Like, just...
That's great.
It's really good, is the thing. And the plot to this is that you're going up against the Discreet Four, and you're trying to take them down because they kicked the professor out. He used to be like the champion, and you know they kicked him out and all that. And it's very funny. This game, it's so good. Every single aspect is so good. Ichiban is incredible. I like all the new jobs. Like, the new characters are really fun. Kiryu is really good in this. Like, again, I was like really worried that you know, when they announced Man Who Erased His Name and that Kiryu is going to be in this, I was just like, man, yeah, they need to move on from Kiryu. But I think they did a really good job of bringing him back, especially because fucking, you know, like they revealed in the trailers, Kiryu ain't got much time left. He's got cancer. And you know, they're going with that pretty well, I would say. Like, you know, they didn't make him just like a complete you know, liability, I guess I would say, but there's moments where he's like, nah, man, I can't keep doing it this hard. Like, nah, I'm on my way out, man. Like, and you know, they touch on it, but I talked about it last week, but I still think it's kind of funny that they had to like sit there and like legitimize it, quote unquote. Like, I mean, people get sick, but they were like, no, he got fucking exposed to radiation. He had like, oh my god, like, it's so much shit going down. But yeah, the story's really good so far. Side quests have been really good. Like, they brought the baby Yakuza guys back again, which, like, I was ready for them to be. I was ready for it to be like, all right, yeah, sure, they're back, ha ha ha. But then they brought them back in this really touching side story, and they were like, it legit moved me. I was like sitting there like the baby guys do some stuff with their diapers, and I don't want to spoil it, but they perform an extremely kind act with their diapers, and it legitimately almost made me cry. Like, like that is how powerful this game is. Like, they're making me cry with the diaper guys. Like,
can you recruit the diaper guys? Can you pet the diaper guys?
I have not been able to recruit them as Sujimon, but you get the boss of the diaper Yakuza guy. Yeah, the boss baby. You get him as a pound mate, and when you call him, he comes in and throws a tantrum, and that can induce fear in your enemy. And
those are the summons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then then later on, I did find him on the beach, and I told him that he should visit Dondoko Island. So I guess
let's go.
Yeah, I guess he's going to visit the island soon, and I'll be able to give him curry, or I guess...
You're gonna get the rub of the baby's belly. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to rub his belly, because he's not going to be, like, a Sujimon.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, he's just going to, like, come and visit. I don't know. I mean, I would love to be able to capture one, but I guess not. You know, they're very independent. You know, except well, they're independent from Ichiban, but they're very dependent on their mother, I suppose, because they they're always hiring some lady to cart them around and give them bottles and shit. You know, the whole shebang.
Well, we gotta recruit the mommy too. Recruit the mommy, the rest will fall.
That is true. That is exactly it. I mean, you know, maybe she's just like a challenge Sujimon trainer that you fight later, where she's got the babies and you have to fight them.
That would be really sick.
That would be really sick. No, there is so fucking much. I'm on chapter 7. I feel like I'm like maybe around halfway through the story, but man, I'm gonna be playing this for a long time just because there's so much. Like, the Sujimon stuff and Dondoko Island and the base game, like, it seriously feels like 2.5 games worth of content. Like, the base game and then the Dondoko Island, like, those are basically just a game each, and then the Sujimon thing is like a half a game too. Like, it's so fucking much. And then there's all the other side stuff, you know, like you're going around and meeting new ally, or you're doing other sub stories, and then you're leveling up your bonds with your friends, and then it's just like, I haven't even gone back to fucking Kamurocho yet. Like, I've just been in Hawaii for like most of the time. Like, there's gonna be a whole like other half of this game where when I go back to Kamurocho, I think, and it's just like, what the fuck is like what? Ugh.
Yeah, that's the thing that surprises me about Yakuza games, especially with like how many of them there have been lately, is they keep coming up with like these really massive games, and people just don't seem to ever get tired of them, which is such a testament to like how good the games are. Like, I'm not a Yakuza guy. I haven't played Yakuza games. I'm sure I would really like them if I played them. It's just like I only have so much time on this earth is the problem. But like the fact that The Man That Erased His Name was like what, months ago, and this comes out, and it's like it's a different genre of game, obviously. But they share a name, and they're like, it's still like fundamentally very similar structurally, and people are like, yeah, just play them both. Like, why not have a fun time? Like, what else did you ever play? Play Yakuza games, nothing else.
Right. Yeah. I don't know too much about Man Who Erased His Name. I have heard that it is very much just like a short game, because
right.
I think from what I saw, it was gonna be like a DLC or something, and then they just ended up kind of spreading it a little bit more, because it was just supposed to be like, this is how Kiryu got involved in 7. Like, it was supposed to be like a bridge between 7 and 8, pretty much as like a DLC thing, and then it was like, oh no, it's big enough, we'll put it as a full game. But I mean, not even a full game. It was like a cheap like $30-$40 game instead.
People I know who played it really felt like it was such a good, like, quote unquote ending to Kiryu's story, especially since like a lot of people felt like let down by 6 or that it wasn't like the ending Kiryu deserved. So
it wasn't great, I would say. Like it wasn't like horrible. It was just eh.
Yeah, it feels like they made that right, which is kind of insane to do. Especially when you're in between like developing 2 massive RPGs.
I mean, again, this is one of those things where like I remember when they announced all this stuff and I was like, man, this kind of feels like a bad idea. And they just proved me completely wrong, and I'm okay with that. Like, again,
yeah.
I'm not, like, good. You know, keep it up. I'm waiting for my copy of Man Who Erased His Name. I bought a physical copy.
There you go. Nice.
I bought a physical copy off of Play Asia. I don't know when that's showing up, but I did get one of my orders from Play Asia though. Oh my god, I am so happy about it. It was I pre-ordered this shit last year, like in September. It is the special edition of Toho Lunar Nights, and then the physical copy of Baten Kaitos, the 1 and 2 collection.
Ooh, that's nice.
It is very nice. Oh my god, I'm so happy about Toho Lunar Nights though. Like every time I think about that game, I'm just like, man, what a game! What a game they made! And so it's in one of those nice big boxes, and it came with like pins, like a bunch of pins of all the like characters, which is cute. And then a soundtrack, which I gotta bring that out to my car. I gotta pop that on sometime. you know how that goes. I mean, it's the only CD player I own. And then physical copy of the game, and then they have like a bunch of like alternate covers that you could slip over the original cover, which is like a weird thing, fun. But it's it's cute. I mean, it's not like super full of stuff, but hey, there you go.
I haven't made any like extremely dumb game purchases in a bit. The last thing I bought was a Deus Ex for the PS2, but that's about it. Keeping it tight for a bit. I did just buy an Xbox Series X, just sort of out of nowhere, just for funsies. And I also upgraded my entire HDMI setup, so I'm now going into a way better capture device, and it's all feeding into an actual like switcher / splitter combo, and I can display different things on different monitors. I've gotten so powerful within the last few months.
Yeah.
I got the Series X pretty much just to play old Xbox games, which I don't know if that was necessarily the best use of $500, but whatever. Like, I also got it because I was spending a lot of time in my living room when I had my back injury, and I wanted something in my room because I had my PS5 out in the living room. But now I'm like back into my own room. And I just have my PS5 and my Series X just sitting right next to each other.
Yeah.
And, they're going to be used for different things, obviously, but
listen,
if I ever need to play Halo 5 again, I have the thing for it.
Listen, it is very easy to run emulators on the Xbox Series X.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I wanted it for a while, and now I have it, and I've touched it so little. I played some Fortnite on it, and I installed a bunch of 360 games on it. I only recently found out that it is illegal to sell the game to human because of licensing stuff. So their solution for it is you can just get 2 Human for free. Like you can just download 2 Human. They just let you get 2 Human.
Sure.
It's so funny. If you ever want to play 2 Human, just go get it. It's on the Xbox.
Go get it. Yes, my next Play Asia order. I got Like a Dragon Gaiden, as I said, and then I also got the Atelier Marie remake.
Nice.
And Dot Hack GU Last Recode, that collection of the Dot Hack GU games. Physical. Because
I have the first 2 Dot Hack games, and I really I had the second one for a long time, and I saw the first one on a shelf at the Play and Trade I go to, and I was like, okay, I could probably complete this collection out. I had the second one already. The first one's really cheap. I'll just grab that, and then like we'll work on the next two after. And then I found out like the first game is like $10. The second game sells for somewhere around like 20, 30. And then the last two are like 3 is like $80. And then 4 is like
last one's like $400, yeah,
or something like that. Yeah, it's
the last
absurd.
one's very expensive. Yeah, yeah. Let me see, because because that is like one of the more expensive PS2 games. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling. Hack Quarantine, $265 right now.
That's a deal. It's Slash. Go for it.
Xenosaga 3 is finally going down, at least.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff is trending downwards. I think probably because the physical bubble is sort of bursting and people are, they're not buying all of the big expensive things they were when, like, it was the pandemic.
Please.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. I as someone who's building a physical collection, especially in the fucking time of fucking, what's his name? Yves Guillermo being like, well, we're just gonna, all our quadruple A games are $80, and also they're digital only because physical games, they're out of style. No one's buying physical games anymore. We're just gonna phase them out. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna buy physical games till I die, bitch. I need to own this. I want to own it. I'm sick of renting digital games. I'm sick of shit like Spec Ops getting delisted, and like, and that seems to have gotten delisted because of licensing issues. But still, fuck that, dude. I want to have the cool. I want to just play the game. Well, okay. Here's the thing: is when I first played Spec Ops: The Line, I played it Steam sharing off of a friend's library, and now because it got delisted from Steam, I can't play it on my PC anymore. Like. Anything that's delisted doesn't work through family sharing. I'd have to like buy a key for it and redeem it on Steam until they bring it back up, which I don't think they have any real incentive to. But I did also I did actually buy a physical copy of it before it got delisted, and it's on the Xbox, and also I installed it on my Series X before the delisting. So I do have it. And I can play it, and I do actually kind of really want to play it again. But it was all very serendipitous that I managed to do this in time, like before everything got fucking erased. Hopefully they get it back up. But considering what that game is, I don't think they feel a lot of incentive to fix the licensing issues with it and get it back up. I actually really annoyed me because another game that got taken down for like licensing stuff was MGS2. It got taken. The GOG release got taken down of the PC version. GOG did get MGS1 back up, but they never put MGS2 back up, which is really sad because now the only PC version that's playable outside of emulation is the Master Collection version. Which I'm assuming that's why they never brought it back up, is Konami was like, yeah, no, we're gonna re-release it. Like, we just can't let you do that. Mm-hmm. Like, it makes sense to bring back the PC version of MGS1 because it's so much different from the version that they released. But it's still like, man, I would have loved to play the actual PC port instead of the HD collection version, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Scott, why don't you talk a little bit about the Helldivers, the sequel?
It's cool as hell, dude. Okay. Have you played Helldivers? Have you played the original? Okay. Helldivers is a top-down shooting game, squad-based shooting game, that is made by the people who made Magicka. You're at least familiar with Magicka, right?
I'm familiar with it, yes.
Yeah. It's the game anyone who owned an Xbox 360 played like once with their friends, and then they lit them on fire, and that was like, that's really funny, and then never played it again. But, you know, Magicka had that like spell crafting system where you would put inputs into it. You just put in like inputs and it would make a spell. And Helldivers had something very similar. They had the stratagem system where you had to put in a bunch of different inputs, and that would like summon your big mech down, or like it would do like a resupply for you. And that is something that they've carried into Helldivers 2, which, unlike Magicka and unlike Helldivers, is not a top-down game. It is a full-on third-person shooter. And it's like, I was very worried about this game just sort of feeling like every other third-person shooter, but with like Helldivers style like flair to it. And I am happy to report that this game slaps. Like, as a third-person shooter, this might be one of the most fun ones I've played in a really long time. It tries a bunch of really unique things mechanically that are so cool. It still has the like stratagem, like I have to input a sequence of like I had to put in a sequence of inputs right now in order to summon my thing down. It maintains that. It maintains a lot of the feel of Helldivers and translates it into a completely different genre of game in a way that is really surprising. And also, it just does that genre very well. But one of the things it does that is so cool that I wish that I'm like so surprised that other third-person shooters have never done is there's a little indicator on like near your crosshair that shows you where your bullet is going to fire, depending on what the sway is. So if you're running a lot, if you're not standing still, like if you're staying on the move, then it's going to affect your sway. Like it's going to affect where the bullet fires off because, you know, you're swaying your gun too much. But instead of what other games do and just like increase the size of the reticle to show you like here's the general area of where you're going to fire, it shows you the exact precise location of where your bullet is going to fire when compensated for sway. So right. you're like actively going out of your way to aim in ways you wouldn't normally aim to instead of just like shooting straight down the middle. And it's so fucking cool. Like it's such a like brilliant tiny change to that kind of system that works super well. It's so fun. It's really fun. There is a like diving prone mechanic that it's a lot like the dolphin dive from MGS5, but they've made it in such a way that you can aim while you're like in midair, like doing your dive, and sometimes you can dive off of things, so you're in midair for a very long time. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you go prone, you can immediately take aim and start shooting. It's so like it. Not only is it your tool to dodge and get around enemies, but it's also just a way to do incredibly sick shit and take cover really quickly. And also, on top of that, it is janky in a way that feels deliberately janky in order to disempower you. It is simultaneously such a cool mechanic, and also it's so clumsy to deal with in a way that feels like it would be clumsy to deal with in that kind of situation. Like you're going prone and standing up again and going prone and standing up again just to avoid getting hit by enemies. And it's like, ooh, wow, I love that kind of abrasiveness. It's so smart. It's so dope. I'm so surprised at how fun it is. There's so much cool stuff that I like about it. One of the funniest things is that like you'll play like the first difficulty of mission that's like trivial, and it's like, oh yeah, you go in there, you can like you kill a big enemy and then you leave. And then you do the next difficulty that's like called easy, and you're just fucking fighting for your life. You're like surrounded by enemies all the time. You're barely escaping by like the skin of your neck. It's so fucking pulse pounding. It's so fun. And then as soon as you finish that, as soon as you finish one mission of that, you get another notification that's like, you've unlocked medium difficulty. It's like, God damn it. And then it just keeps going over and over again until you like get to the higher difficulties. And it's like, oh my God, it's so relentless in a way that's great. Also, just like it doesn't feel like there's much of a story to it because it is sort of designed as a games as a service kind of game. So I'd have to play more to really see what they do with that. There is a big fundamental mission that the community together is trying to accomplish all at once. And I think that would probably trigger what maybe the next story beat is. But as far as theme goes, it's very Helldivers. And Helldivers, I think Skull put it in our chat, he didn't realize that Helldivers is literally just we have Starship Troopers at home. You know? Mm. It is that. It's the kind of game where when I started playing with my friend and we booted it up for the first time and we watched the intro cutscene, it's the first thing he said to me was, "Hey man, I think this game has themes." You know? It is trying to go for such a hyper capitalist, hyper colonialist, war crimey, just full on Starship Troopers kind of satire. And I think it hits it so successfully. It gets that tone so well because you're getting characters who are your actual in-game characters while you're doing combat are fucking screaming for their lives shit "for democracy" while they're murdering tons of aliens at once in a place that they shouldn't be. You know?
Yeah.
You're not the sort of unspoken thing is you are going out to these planets and trying to conquer them for Super Earth, which is the place you're from, as Helldivers. But they're calling it liberating. It feels very poignant in, let's just say, the point in time that we're in right now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that hits the same kind of tone as something like The Boys, where it's very violent. It's trying to present a juxtaposition of what you're doing compared to what you're saying, and it works so well. It's very fun, and the humor of it, it hits way more than it doesn't. And I think that's just I think that's an accomplishment more than anything else. That not only is this game fun, not only is it funny, but it's managing to combine these things in ways that work. As the sequel of a game that is not even remotely the same genre. It's so cool. The other thing about it is, as it is a games as a service game, and it is a paid game. I bought the full on deluxe edition version for $60 because I just had $60 of Steam credit sitting around and I wanted to get this game anyways. I'm yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? And the thing is, this game does just have a battle pass. It has a timed shop and everything, but you get rewards to unlock stuff in the battle pass so quickly, and the currency for buying stuff in the paid shop is doled out to you with regular frequency without even paying for it. And also on top of that, the prices of things just seem generally incredibly reasonable if you were going to drop more money into this, that it just feels fine. It's trying to do games as a service, and it's trying to do free to play hooks while still being a paid game, but none of it feels exploitative. It all feels entirely opt-in. The battle pass is your main way of upgrading your character and unlocking new weapons and new armor sets that have different abilities and stuff. But you're unlocking the stuff in the battle pass at such a regular clip that it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like anything other than this is just your normal way of progressing. And the paid shop just feels oh, here's some extra cosmetic stuff if you want it. Because all they've shown, it has the Halo Infinite problem where they show stuff in the shop and all of it is just armor. All of it is just Halo armor, you know? And it's the same thing here in Helldivers, but because you're still like getting a whole bunch of stuff for free just for playing, it doesn't feel like you're missing out on just like not buying something from the shop. You don't have to just get the silly armor that's on sale. And you know, you can easily here's the beautiful thing too, is that the money that you get, the actual like in-game paid currency, you can just find out in the world while you're doing missions too. It feels like such an eminently grindable thing that none of it in practice feels as exploitative as it sounds like it would be just in its implementation. It all feels so natural. I'm genuinely surprised at how effective it is. But yeah, I'm having a really good time so far. I'm very excited to play more. I would love to get a full squad of people in. So if any of the people on our Discord want to play some Helldivers with me, I'm extremely down. It's good. I'm giving it the Scott thumbs up.
All right. Last bit of news here. Or 2 bits of news here. 2 bits of news. Okay, 1 bit of news and 1 bit of wild speculation. There you go. That's okay. So, the news here. All right. This is something that is kind of still developing, I would say. And
ongoing for sure.
Ongoing, and also I am not as in tune to this as I know a lot of other people are, so I apologize if I get things incorrect. But felt like it was still worth talking about. The VTuber formerly known as Selen Tatsuki, the whole debacle with her firing has gone on here. So Selen, who is now going by Doki Bird, was let go by Nijisanji, the big VTuber agency that's, I guess for a while was like the number 1 before Hololive really blew up. I feel like Hololive was able to cross over with the American audience a lot earlier than Nijisanji did, because, you know, they had like Kiryu Koko who could speak English, and then they set up their English sector pretty quickly. But yeah, so they fired this they fired Selen on officially on February 5th. I guess she was not aware that it was going to happen until it did. And the last time that she was able to speak openly on her Twitter account was on December 28th, where she mentioned that she was hospitalized. She just basically said, yeah, I'm hospitalized, but I'm okay. And then went silent until they announced that she was fired. So then, after all this went down, I'm looking at this article that I pulled from this, and they're like, "Oh, not affiliated. Doki is we're adults here, okay? We're breaking kayfabe. Yeah. All right. Sorry, everybody." But yeah, Doki came out and said basically, yeah, for more than a month, I couldn't do or say anything. I was in a dark point in my life. I didn't know what was going to happen in the end. Wanted to leave on mutual grounds and knew it would be bad for everyone involved if it went this route. So, again, from what I can gather, my unknowledgeable thing, basically, it seems like that she had been running up against management for a while. Like, there were multiple times where she would try to do, like, an event of some sort, or just interact with the fans, trying to do, like, cool things for them, and management would just shut it down. Like, I think she was going to do some sort of, like, Apex Legends tournament of some sort. It's got shut down. And the last straw was recently she did, like, a cover of a song and made a whole music video for it and everything. And I guess because she went and got permission to do the song and didn't do it through Nijisanji, like, she didn't ask them to do it for her. She just did it herself. They pulled the music video, and so then it was also revealed here. I don't know if she said it or if people just figured this out, but her hospitalization was due to self-harm, which specifically over how Nijisanji treated her. And I mean, first off, like, thank fucking God she's out of there now. Like,
yeah.
And I will say, it seems like that she's going to bounce back extremely well now. Like, you know, she seems like she's getting ready to really gear up here. But after the firing, they released a statement, or Nijisanji released a statement that was just like, oh, hang on, let me see if I can find. Oh God, hang on. I gotta be more careful closing tabs.
Is it this one?
No, here I got it. No, wait, no, I don't. Fuck. What the fuck?
Here, is it this one? Oh, hold on. Let me get a proper link, because that one had a bunch of stuff on it.
No, I was just trying to get back to the Polygon article.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you know, they tried to be like, hey, no, we're not gonna lose any money over this, ha ha ha. Like, they straight up like put out like a fucking report to their investors, like, don't worry, our money is not gonna go down. We had to fire this girl, but it's like, come the fuck on, like, this is fucking insane. It's fucking insane and awful. And so a bunch of people started basically, like, rightfully so, pulling out from any kind of like brand deals that they had with Nijisanji. Like, there was a like a keyboard cap company that was doing like themed keyboard bundles, and pulled out from that. A lot of artists were just like, yeah, no, we're not doing this at all, etc., etc. And then just before we started recording, and again, this is the big part where it's kind of coming in hot, and I'm, you know, trying to keep up with all this stuff here. So there was a stream featuring 3 of the other personalities from Nijisanji. One of them was like one of Selen's like gen mates, and if you don't know how VTuber stuff works, it's like they'll, you know, it's like a crossover between streaming and idol culture. So they'll have like a group debut together, and, you know, it's like an idol group where like, oh, they'll do stuff together, but they'll also do stuff by themselves, yada yada yada. And so that was like one of her idol group mates, basically. And then two of the guys, I guess, they went on a stream, and very obviously, like again, I mean, obviously I can't say for sure. I haven't watched the stream because, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep abreast of the situation, but
it happened while we were like recording, so
yeah,
like, we haven't had a chance to actually see it yet.
They seemingly just like rattled off the company trying to cover their own asses and trying to throw her under the Selen/Doki under the bus more, and then also revealed that they revealed information from like because obviously Doki has a lawyer now and is trying to seek, you know, some sort of like damages, and apparently they spoke about things on this stream that they did that were supposed to be confidential between like the lawyers and Nijisanji and stuff. And, you know, like, not only did Nijisanji air this publicly, but they exposed this information to other people, like other people in the company that shouldn't be involved in this at all, like just other workers, you know. It's like
she did just post an update not that long ago saying that she was currently talking with her lawyer, and only her diagnosis and the reason for her hospital stay were reported, with like other private info not being disclosed. So thankfully, you know, like that in itself, like, obviously should not have been disclosed beyond other parties, but other more important private info was thankfully not dispersed within the company without her consent.
Right. I don't know. It's really infuriating. Like I obviously I'm not going to stand up for corporations per se here.
Of course.
But, like, fucking, I don't know. Like some shit went down with Hololive here and there. It seemed like there were some aspects where it was not really their fault, and also sometimes where it just seems like they were handling some shit really poorly. But like, you look at when they fired some people recently for like leaking information and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, that's maybe a bit harsh, but you compare that to fucking Nijisanji and they look like saints. Like, this is this is fucking insane that they can't just work with their talent and treat them like normal people, and instead just want to punish them over and over and over again. And
there was an aspect. No, go ahead.
And they're dragging other parts of the talent into this. Like, I mean, I don't know for sure if, that if these other VTubers share the sentiments per se, but like,
we can't know right now.
You can't know.
Like, it's impossible to know.
But at the same time, I shouldn't have to question that, because the company shouldn't be using their talent as a bullhorn for this kind of shit. Yeah. Like, you should be just doing things through lawyers, not publicly. And like, it's nuts. It's nuts. It's so obvious that these people don't know how to like actually run a company. Like, this is all people who just got money somehow. Like this, like the guy who runs Nijisanji, I saw, he's like under 30. Mm-hmm. And so he probably just like hopped on this right when VTubing was taking off, and was just had a good opportunity and made a shit ton of money off of it, but probably does not know the first thing about actually like working with employees. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's probably assuming too much, but still, it's just like, it's so obvious that these people just do not know how to fucking treat other human beings at all.
There's the added layer of this stream airing at the same time as one of Doki Bird's streams, like very deliberately airing it at the same time in order to disrupt hers, and that's such a fucking like unbelievably scummy thing to do.
Yeah, she had to cancel her fucking stream to go talk to her lawyer after this. Like, what are we doing, y'all?
Yeah.
Legit really horrible shit.
I don't know anything about Nijisanji, but I've seen Selen Tatsuki like so many fucking times that just losing her at all in general seems like such a massive blow to them. And it has been, because their fucking financials are in the toilet right now. Their stock price has been tanking like for the past few weeks. I
mean, they lost another one of their talents recently, but it wasn't due to like a disagreement. The Pamu Rainpuff, who, from what I can gather, was like the most popular.
Oh yeah, she's person. The other one. Like, out of all of the people, I know Pamu and I know Selen, and that's it. No one else I have fucking heard of at all, period.
Exactly.
Like, and losing your two biggest stars and then going, oh, it's business as usual, but it'll be fine. Dog, you're done. You're cooked. It's over.
Yeah. Like, you're done. You lost two of your biggest stars, and everyone hates you now. Like, you're done. That's it.
Like, any good faith that you had is just completely out the window.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, like I said, don't know too much about this whole thing, but I mean, I'm sure she'll never hear this, but good luck to Doki Bird. Hopefully hopefully this will be behind you soon and you will be successful, because I mean, it does seem like she's already taking off again, and yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. But
Doki Bird, come on the podcast.
I mean, yes,
you have an open seat. You're welcome.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? And our last bit here is speculation over the Xbox stuff. So, as of recording,
doggy?
As of recording, we do not know for sure what is going on with Xbox, but
They've scheduled a podcast for the 15th where they're going to talk about it.
And we can pretty heavily speculate because there's a bunch of like leakers and stuff saying what it is. It seems like Microsoft is going to announce that they are going multi-platform in the sense that they're going to continue to make consoles. The Xbox Series X is not their last console, but it sounds like their exclusive games are going to be released on other platforms. The rumor is specifically that they're probably going to drop Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment like immediately.
Good picks, yeah.
And that Indiana Jones is going to eventually come to PS5. Like, it's not going to be day and date, it'll just be out later. And I think we talked about it a little bit last week, I think, but yeah, and then Starfield is going to be ported to PS5 sometime soon as well. So
yeah, makes a ton of sense business wise, especially if you're going to go the PS5 route where you just have timed exclusives for a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and obviously PlayStation is going to keep their small handful of exclusives, but like I don't know if it's like an incredibly smart business decision, but it feels natural and it feels like it's not something they're taking lightly. Because man, the backlash from Xbox evangelists has been overwhelmingly absurdly negative about the entire thing. Like, they feel betrayed.
They are it is so funny.
It's all of anyone who does like console war bullshit in 2024 is like, I have to assume you're like less than human. You're subhuman. Like, you're not a person. You can't be real. You have to be a robot. Unfortunately, there are some people who are real, and that's just sad to think about. But like, there's no reason at all. There's no reason at all to throw your entire identity as a gamer behind a single brand, you know? And the other like incredibly sad aspect of this is like Xbox games aren't like exclusive to the Xbox anymore. Like, they haven't been for a while. It has been Xbox and PC. That's been the entire business model they've had for a while. The idea that they wouldn't expand upon that and potentially sell their exclusive games to newer markets, especially if they're doing timed releases where they can do landmark release of here's the Xbox One version, and then they get to do an entire other second new release on another console. That's great. Like, that's great business for them. It wouldn't at all undercut the amount of sales that they would already have, and only lets them like release it more on more platforms. Yeah. It's the idea. The thing that people are upset about is the fact that their brand might not have as much exclusivity. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all they're upset about. I've been staring at so much of this way too closely for the past few weeks, and it has been some of the most dire posting I think I've ever seen in my life of people who just like have I really try to just be nice about strangers, because I don't feel like anyone is like smarter than me. You know, I feel like everyone is capable of the same kind of rational critical thought. But these people are just insane. Like, it's so, how are you this betrayed by this? Is the thing they're upset about is that Sony is going to have more games than Xbox, because Sony isn't going to stop doing their small handful of exclusives anytime soon. It means the PS5, which already is the dominant console of this generation, sorry, like it just is, like, is going to be even more dominant. And that's what they're upset about. Like, who cares? It's nothing. It doesn't affect your life. What is wrong with you? None of them are listening to this podcast, but they need to know there's something wrong with them. They need, or they're doing it on purpose. I'm sure a lot of them, especially the big influencer ones, are definitely just doing it on purpose just to get clicks. But man, fucking go raise your daughter. You know, like go to your job. Go outside. Look at the sky for a while. What is your problem?
Get a job.
Go talk to someone. Go to Mardi Gras.
Go to Mardi Gras. Show hole.
Show hole in Mardi Gras and get beads.
So, I mean, I thought about this for a good while, and the way that I can see it is maybe Microsoft does pull out of the console race, not this time, but like maybe if their next console doesn't really take off, I could see them just being done, but they keep Game Pass going, and they just put it on PlayStation.
Sure, why not? If Microsoft was simply just a publisher at that point, I mean, hardware is still fairly big money, but hardware is also a loss leader for the most part.
Yeah.
What makes money typically is the games.
Yeah, they would probably immediately start making more money just by being like, hey, we have Game Pass, here's your Netflix for games, and we're just going to make passive money off of, you know, like, you subscribe to it. And yeah, like, of course, they're going to put money into certain things, you know, if they are going to be actively publishing things. But there's also probably just going to be people who are just like, yeah, we're just going to put it on Game Pass, even though it's already, like, for sale on PlayStation or whatever. Like, it's just going to be like, sure, you know, why the fuck not? And it's just, that just makes sense. That just makes sense if they do that eventually. But I mean, it would also make sense if, you know, the next time they fucking the next time they put out a console, maybe it'll blow up. You know, maybe it'll be the big one, and then they'll just keep going. Who knows?
I mean, the only reason the Xbox 360 was dominant in its generation was Sony fucked up with the PlayStation 3.
Yeah,
like they fucked up the messaging. They really went out of their way to make something that did not have the library out of the gate that something else comparative, like the 360 comparatively would have. It was way too expensive. It was extremely difficult to develop for, so only like a handful of companies really wanted to work on it specifically. So they just kind of shot themselves in the foot with the PS3. So the 360 managed to jump ahead, and then every other generation after that, like, and before, like the PlayStation 2, despite being a less powerful console than the Xbox, was still the fucking PlayStation 2. One of the best consoles of all time. Unbelievable, like, a library of games. But it didn't have Halo. Did have Killzone, the Halo killer, but like Sony fucked up once. and then ever since then they were like, well, we just can't fuck up again. And then they've been on a roll, and like you can't stop that. Like they already are. They also not only like didn't fuck up, but also Xbox, like Microsoft made their play of, well, what if we do something silly with the Xbox One? They came out with such horrible press, and then the PS4 was just dominant again, and then it just hasn't stopped. Because at this point now the consoles are pretty much at parity, and there's no real major differences between them. The only real different console is the Switch. Yeah, that's the like that's probably where this is going. Is you're either gonna have, like, most people are gonna have either the Microsoft or Sony machine and the Switch, and that's about it. If they're gonna have multiple consoles at all. Or if no one's going to be a dumbass like me and have all three of them right next to you as you're saying this shit. But it's like, I don't know, man. If Microsoft left the console wars, then I don't think they would. You're right. I really don't think they would lose much out of it. And the only people who are really losing are the people who are faithful to the Xbox brand. What a stupid situation this is. I'm very curious to see what they say, because I'm sure this is still going to be what it is, but they're probably going to try and cushion it in a way that makes it sound like Xbox is still an Xbox Series X is still worthwhile to own on its own right. But also for some reason on the Xbox Series X version of Fortnite, whenever you aim, it doesn't. You lose all sound. That doesn't happen on the PS5 version.
Wonderful.
Maybe that's just a bug I have and no one else does. But Sony wins again, bitch. Fuck you. You fucked up Fortnite,
folks. We just got another update from this Sellen / Nijisanji bit here. Nijisanji just posted on their Twitter. Here, I'm just going to read this here.
Oh no.
Regarding concerns that have arisen in relation to the current situation. In the stream done earlier by our livers, it was mentioned that parts of information received from Sellen and her lawyer were shared to them by Any Color. As mentioned in that stream and in the notice, Sellen and her lawyer claimed that livers affiliated with Any Color were involved and that they will hold Any Color legally responsible. Sellen and her lawyer mentioned the possibility that they will also hold livers affiliated with Any Color Inc. legally responsible. In order to check the validity of her lawyer's claim, Any Color shared only necessary parts of the information sent by her lawyer with our livers and led an internal investigation. And here, I'm just gonna skip to the end here. After a rigorous legal check, Any Color hereby declares that it has not made any confidentiality violations while checking the validity of claims made by Sellen and her lawyer. Don't worry, guys. They didn't do anything. They said it themselves. They checked.
Of course.
They're good. Don't worry about it.
That does also kind of line up with what Doki said too, but it's still it still was a fucking I'm reading the community note that just says posts because I am in the Twitter community notes, of course. I get to see what people post in these awful fucking. What you see is not what's in the background, and the background is so dark. It all sucks. It looks like this person just posted the link to Doki's original tweet that just said they might have caused some confidentiality violations. It's like, no, like she updated it, guys. Like, shaking my damn head. This sucks. All this sucks.
It really does. How are they so bad at this? Just. All right. Well, I guess that does it. Is there anything else that you wish to discuss, or shall we wrap this up?
One of my friends just posted Helldivers 2's graded success is co-op shooters have the issue of extreme punishments for failure becoming very common. So one built around constant failure as part of the fun is such a breath of fresh air. And yeah, that's part of it. That's like one of the mechanics when you're playing in co-op is you have a certain amount of revives. You have like 10 revives, and the only way you can revive is when another player throws, like, they have to do the stratagem to revive someone, and it's like 5 inputs, and then they have to throw a throwable on the ground, which then you can revive with. So it becomes this crazy fun little like mini game of just being like, please get me back, and then like the other person be like, I'm fucking trying. It's so fun. All of it is they nailed it. I'm screaming, they nailed it. Play Helldivers with me. Sorry, someone posted. Someone quote tweeted that Nijisanji thing with the drill post to Alan Dershowitz. That's like, hello, Alan, this is your Lar speaking. I'm advising you today to keep please posting this shit.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm ready to finish this podcast.
Yeah, all right, we're good. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. We have a video game website called the Gamesline. You can go to gamesline.net to look at it. Over Twitter at the Gamesline. Still Twitter. I'm never gonna just call it X. Fuck
never
you.
Calling it X.
Go to hell. It's Twitter. Tumblr.
It'll be Twitter again by next year. That is my prediction.
Yeah. Tumblr is gamesline.tumblr.com. Facebook.com/gamesline. YouTube.com/@the Gamesline. You have to put the @sign.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You have to put the @sign. And Twitch.tv/GameslineTV. Scott, you recently did a stream.
I did. I streamed a bunch of Next Fest games. A bunch of other people did Next Fest streams, and they always like to show off the good games. And I like to show off the stuff you find when you scroll real far down those pages.
Yeah.
So go give that a watch. See if there's anything in there you're interested in. There is some really cool Next Fest stuff, though. There is one game called Balera, which is a, like, poker roguelike. It's so fucking cool, actually. Like, go check out Balera. That game is dope.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one that's called Normal Fishing. That's also really cool.
All right.
And also just content-wise for the site, we are still working through Game of the Year. This has been I want to say this has been a unique year for us in making this, because it's been like we're trying something very different from what we've done in previous years. So it's taking longer for us to like get together and record the sessions that we need to record. But I'm very confident that people are really going to enjoy what we finally put out when it's done. So sit tight. It's going to be good. You're going to like it. Just might take a while.
yes. And if you want to...
We also have some surprises in store, too, and I think you're going to like.
Of course. And if you want to financially support us, even though we've been kind of taking a while to do things, and we're very...
Yo, the support helps. We are, like, after the redesign, we are just fucking sitting on we are rebuilding our stockpile of cash. We are sitting on it so we can eventually do something fucking really cool.
Yes. Please support us. Patreon.com/Gamesline. Just $3 a month, if you so choose. You can give more if you want, but $3 gets you unlimited Real Works, our anime podcast, and other stuff too when we make it. Our Discord is thegamezone.zone. Type that into your web browser; it'll bring you straight there. And thank you to Meltchannel/Magic Circuit for our theme song Crush off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to their stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com and magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. Scott, where can people find you?
I'm FKA Socks on Twitter. I'm FKA Socks everywhere. I'm gamesla.me on Blue Sky. I've been posting some clips of me just, like, doing Elden Ring PvP stuff. I'm trying to, like, cross-post them where I can. Because they've just been fun to make. Yo, hey, there's this tool on PC that's called Lossless Cut. If you're someone who is just trying to grab clips of things, fucking download Lossless Cut. It is unbelievably good. Go grab Lossless Cut. Do it now. It has like an export time of a second. It's unreal. It's magic. I don't know how it works. Other than, like, a miracle.
I figured it out.
Someone did.
And you can find me at JOHN_MICHONSKI on the Twitter. And I don't know, I'm kind of trying to use Blue Sky again. John Machon.
It's slow to use.
JOHNMICHON on Blue Sky, if you want to follow me on there. You know, if more people follow me, I guess I'll use it.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where, like, as a like alternative to Twitter, most of my friends are there, but also like I have one friend who is literally posting all the time, so I only ever see her posts. So it's like, come on, I need everyone else to get in there and equal things out.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that about does it. Thank you so much for listening, everybody, and we'll be back soon with another episode of the Gamesline podcast.
Chugga chugga.
Apparently Abe Lincoln's birthday.
What?
That's what it says on time.is. It says it is Abe Lincoln's birthday today.
Is there any time zone news? I gotta double check.
Time zone news?
Yeah, there's a section on the time.is website. Yeah, here it is. If you scroll down, there's just one that says time zone news. Oh, fuck, Kazakhstan goes from 2 time zones to 1! Let's go! That's huge.
My time zone
Morocco will return to UTC +1 earlier than expected? Dude. Wow. This one just says, Fiji stays on standard time.
No change. No updates.
The news here, everything is moving us as planned. It's okay. That one was 2 years ago, and that's still one of the most recent pieces of time zone news.
The zone has not been changed this time.
No.
No, not at all. All right.